It's called the Rock, a sparsely populated domain of abundant natural resources. The harsh landscape is tamed by a strength of community. Visit Newfoundland and you'll leave with a whole new family. Geography defines everything about Newfoundland. Historically a British colony and then a dominion, Newfoundland and Labrador now stands as the proud eastern gateway to a Canadian nation that spans a continent. It could have been different. If American political will of the 20th century had prevailed, economic and military ties may have brought the independent Newfoundland into the United States. Modern Canada would be almost completely surrounded by her bigger cousin on 3 sides. Yet, one cannot describe the geography of Newfoundland without recognizing the importance of what lies beneath the surface. In the darkness of oceans and deep within the rock are stories of great importance to the sovereignty of Canada and the economic future of the province. Newfoundland's natural resources attracted international interest at the turn of the 20th century. Forestry, fishing, hydroelectric, and mineral commodities were mainstays of the economy, and in 1895 a Canadian firm opened iron mines on Conception Bay's Bell Island near St. John's. In the early 1900s, fisheries exported 1/4 billion pounds of dried cod per year. But it was the iron in Bell Island's mines and Newfoundland's geographic location that would make it significant on the world stage. As transatlantic travel developed and world wars exploded, this tiny community would find itself on the front lines of the Battle of the Atlantic. Few people know that Bell Island, Newfoundland was directly attacked during World War II. In 1942, German U-boats twice raided the island in an attempt to disrupt the flow of high-grade iron ore being transported from the mines on the island. This high-grade ore was used to supply steel critical to the war effort. Germans knew that if they could disrupt the flow of shipbuilding materials, even temporarily, then the Allied war efforts would be negatively affected. In 2 separate attacks, U-boats sunk the SS Saganaga and SS Lord Strathcona, followed by the SS Rosecastle, Free French vessel PLM-27, and blew up the loading wharf on Bell Island. In all, 70 men were killed. The sheer temerity of the attack awakened North Americans that the World War had come to their doorstep. Newfoundland's prosperity and self-confidence returned during the Second World War, and after intense debate, the people voted to join Canada in 1949. The resource economy was booming, but with Bell Island's mines extending deeper under Conception Bay, they became extremely expensive to operate. Gradually, global competition from cheaper ore extractors led to Bell Island's decline, and the last mine was shuttered in 1966. In 1992, further disaster struck. The cod fishery essentially vanished, with northern cod dropping to 1% of its former spawning biomass. The world's largest commercial fishery was suddenly closed to business. With a dwindling population and massive unemployment, one could imagine abandoning the rock. Yet today, a new future is being written. Tourism is becoming a cornerstone of prosperity. Today, experienced scuba divers can respectfully visit the remarkable war graves. A short distance from shore, divers plunge into the cold water and explore shipwrecks resplendent with colorful marine growth. Instead of spewing a deadly salvo of artillery rounds, silent deck guns sprout bouquets of colorful anemones. The submerged wrecks have become magnets for biodiversity, supporting a complex and rich underwater environment. The mines resting beneath the seafloor have also become an important museum of cultural history. Exploration of these abandoned passages reveals an abundance of artifacts. The tunnels contain mining relics, pipework, heavy equipment, and remarkable inscriptions and drawings that have been frozen in time, telling the story of miners who worked and died on Bell Island. Diving through the darkness, cave divers document the past and bring back stories for curators of a museum in Mine Number 2. About 4,000 people prevail on Bell Island today, many commuting to St. John's on the ferries that run across the body of water known as the Tickle. Standing on the gusty deck, they skirt alongside the war wrecks, spotting an occasional whale or other resident of the deep. The climate is tough, the landscape harsh, but the future of these resilient people will undoubtedly rely in part on the hidden geography of Bell Island.